Welcome back to Limitless Living, guys. Thank you so much for being here. This is Coach Dana. Today we are answering another viewer's request. Will my person open up their heart to me in 2020? If so, what will they say? Now, if you are new here and you want to join the family, please do so by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support on this channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending just a little bit of time with me today. Let's go ahead and get into this. So I have made 3 piles for you guys to choose from. This is a piece of unpolished rose quartz. This is a piece of clear quartz. And this is a piece of amethyst. Now your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. And of course, if you need more time in making a decision, pause the video if you need to, and I will see you guys at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So, will your person open up their heart to you in 2020, and what will they say? Let's take a look. Well, we are off to a pretty awesome start with this. 2020 in 2020. So what we are looking at, first of all, there is a deep connection between the two of you, obviously, here. But there's also a lot of connections in your person's energy to something in the past here. We got a lot going on here. We have almost repeating messages, repeating cards here. Now this can tie into like their old thinking, their old ways of doing things, old habits, old relationships. But what they've realized is that in order to do something different, have something different in their lives, they have to change something here. Okay, so I'm really thinking, and really feeling like this person has found a way or realizes that they have to create new ways of doing things in order to have a different kind of outcome in their life here. Okay, and this can also talk about, you know, letting go of like addictions, but nonetheless, I'm excited. I'm excited because they're both in reverse, and these are both saying to me that this person is really just over doing things the same way over and over again. But this is like creating healthy ways of moving forward into the future. Okay, so that is a very positive start to this energy, and I think this is why we are looking at not the right time card, because they're still kind of working through this transition here. Okay, this has been a deep soul journey for them. This is a lot of soul searching. This is, you know, a lot of introspect work that they've been working on, a lot of shadow work in this energy, guys. So it is very possible that they have kind of isolated themselves from you. Maybe they have pulled away from you. There are things that maybe they weren't ready to discuss. But a lot of what is happening with them inside, mentally, emotionally, and I can honestly say physically in their 3D world, a lot of this is changing. Okay, I do believe that in this energy, this messenger of fire, we are looking at somebody who returns to a space in their heart that feels a little more passionate. They're feeling more assured about themselves, even though in the messenger, there is some kind of Restlessness. There's a restlessness inside of there, but it's the kind of feeling that they're ready to go. They're ready to take action. They're ready to move things along, because they have recognized their patterns here. Okay, um, so moving forward, I feel like this is going to be a movement in a healthier direction, getting things back into balance here. They seem to have a lot going on in their life right now. This is an energy that talks a lot about, you know, things are not quite in balance in their life yet, as of right now. Um, and it's pretty obvious if they're working through some heavy shadows here. But I just, my intuition tells me it's going to be a change for the better. That's the feeling that I'm getting. It's a change for a better. They're breaking the chains of the past. They're breaking their chains and their old connections to, old relationships, old people. I even want to say friendships too. Okay, I feel like they've had to remove themselves from friendships, people that I feel like they've surrounded themselves with people that were just not healthy for them. Okay, like I get an outside influence, a negative outside influence, that caused them to um, fall into negative patterns. Okay, so for me, all in all, I do believe that your person is going to come, they are going to open up to you. I just don't think it's going to be at the beginning of the year. I think this is going to develop a little bit more over time. You have to remember, they are very restless. There's a restless energy inside of them, and they can't deny this attachment that they have. We'll see, they have an attachment to a lot of things, but they have an attachment to this feeling for you. It's deep love, it's true love for them, and I think this is what is become like the catalyst for improvement. They're trying to find these ways to make changes because they know that this connection with you is something real, and they don't want to lose this. I that feeling. So I think you're kind of stepping into this person's life, and it's kind of given them a little bit of a wake up call, like, I really need to get my stuff together here. I'm older now. I'm still playing games like if I was 15, 16 years old here. It's a sense of maturity coming through, and I think I think it's because you are involved in their life now, okay? And I think, again, you're everybody in our life that shows up. I mean, they're there for a reason, and I think that you have become the catalyst. You are the person that they realize that they better shape up or ship out, basically here, you know. Um, and I was getting this feeling like this person hasn't told you a lot about what's going on in their life. It's kind of a secret, almost kind of a mystery. But I think there's a sense of shame. There's a sense of like, I don't want to express this to you. I don't want you to run away. I don't want you to get scared. I don't want you to know everything right now, kind of an energy. But I think that they grow up just a little bit here in this energy, and they just really um, start to take control over things. They start to take control. Um, but don't get discouraged because this isn't gonna happen like within the next couple of months. I'm gonna say more towards the end of the year. This is the feeling that I'm really getting here, okay? But just know that this happens almost like immediately because of the impulsiveness in this night here. Okay, there's so much impulsiveness. There's a this need to take that action. There's that lusting feeling. There's that action, that adventure. And I'm gonna say it again because I really feel like they just don't want this feeling to slip through their fingers. So they have to really just get it together here. I think that's what they're doing here. Okay, they're getting things back into balance here. Um, just a whole lot is happening in this person's life, but I think all in all, everything comes back back to the way it should be for them, but in a healthier kind of way here. Okay, so you can expect this to happen, just not immediately. um, expect a happier change from this person. It is very possible that, you know, they are moving through some kind of dark night of the soul type of situation too. I'm gathering with this, and again, I feel like you are in this person's life for a reason, and I think it is to help pull them through this darkness. I think you are like this light that helps them come through that dark time. Um, it's almost like a sense of they have something to look forward to now, but you've given them a reason to shape up here. You know what I'm saying? It is very possible that they want to lose some weight too. I just saw somebody working out in the gym, which is very specific. But maybe, maybe they are just they're just trying to they're just really ditching a lot of old things that they used to do. It's a really a time for them to like really grow up and put on their big boy pants, big girl pants, something like that. Okay, I'm sure you've heard that plenty of times before. So, I think that this is what they would tell you eventually. They will eventually tell you, like, I was living in some darkness. I had to make some changes in my life before I can come and like be serious with you. This person would probably say, like, I knew deep down in my heart I truly love you, and I wanted to make these changes for us. I feel like this is a for us change. I think that's what this person would be saying to you. So yes, they will be opening up to you sometime in 2020. Now, the late end of 2020. Keep that in mind. You, in the meantime, don't lose your patience. Don't lose your cool. And I would look for this is something for you to look forward to as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, but please let me know in the comments below what you're thinking about here. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. All right, panel number 2. So, will your person open up their heart to you in 2020, and what will they say? Yeah, and pile number 2 actually got a bonus card, which is kind of cool. So we're going to have to squeeze it in here, guys. Sorry about that. Anyways, I hope you don't mind you got an extra card. Okay. Wow, really interesting. Okay, so this is going to go a couple different ways for me, okay? I'm already feeling it. This is really interesting. This lineup right here is very interesting to me too. But let me go into here because this is what's calling to me the very first thing here. Okay. Now, in the justice energy, we're either talking about some kind of breakup, some kind of divorce, some kind of separation, legal separation, something going through the courts. Something like that is what's hitting me first here. So it is very possible that the two of you were together and you broke up. You possibly have gone your separate ways. Something like this is tying in here, or this person has gone through some kind of divorce here, or something in the courts. Okay, it's definitely tying into children, but but I can see the stress. I can feel the stress coming off of this kind of connection. The stress of what this person might be going through. They're really burying, I get the feeling they're burying their head into their work to avoid thinking about other things in their life right now. So if you're not really getting a direct answer, or you're not really getting a direct conversation from this person, I feel like this person's avoiding this connection right now, or they're avoiding their hard times, because this is like a hard time to go through. it is very possible that they have to work a lot to, I think provide for children, or provide or pay for like the legal costs or something like this. This is really hitting me though, like a divorce, a legal separation. This is what is really, really hitting me. It's actually giving me a slight dull pain on the left side of my head here. Okay. Um, Phew. So, I'm not really getting the feeling that this is a person that's going to open up their heart to you right away. I don't think so. Mainly because of the heaviness. This is a very that heaviness. I don't. Again, it's like they're avoiding thoughts. They bury their head in their work to avoid thinking about things, and it is kind of a pattern for them. It's a negative pattern. It's a it it this, because if you don't take care of what's going on and you really addressing the situations at hand, this is the kind of energy that has the potential to come back around or over and over again. It bites you in the butt a few times until you finally learn the lesson, until you finally realize, um, hey, there's a pattern here. So, even though this is a time of a transition, a lot of things in this person's life are changing, and it could be changing, between the two of you. Okay, if you are the 2% of this energy that you were in this a long it's like this was a long-term committed relationship and you guys broke up. If you are a part of that 2% in this energy, I can tell that both ends of this, both you and your person, are going through some kind of change. This is a heavy duty change. This is a transition. Okay, this is we're trying to let go of the negative things in this. We're trying to let go of the baggage. We're trying to let go of the past here. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to let go of the past, but they're struggling to let go of things. They haven't necessarily forgotten about you. They're having a hard time letting you go. They're having a hard time all together. Let's just put it like that instead of breaking it down. I think you just kind of understand the burden that this person is carrying. Okay, this is totally complicated for I think for you or just your person that you're thinking about. This is very, very complicated energies. Okay. um we're talking about their life just being out of balance, and you would think that there would be more balance in this justice energy, but there's really a lack of balance here, and again in this patience energy. So it's we're just completely out of alignment, completely out of balance. But in that patience, this patience energy, this is about self-healing and self-love and returning back into this kind of energy. I can only hope that this is what this person is working on. I can only hope that this is what you're working on too. In times like this, it's always important to remember that you have to come back to yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And I really strongly, if this is you in this energy, I strongly encourage you to, work on some self-love here. Okay, some self-healing. I'm pretty sure that this is what this person is doing too. I can only hope that for them. Okay, and you should hope that for them too, because of this complicated stuff here. Okay, I get the feeling that this person just wants to get away. They want to get away from this. They want this to be over with. They want this to be a done deal already. They want to move out of this heavy time in their life. I'm really feeling this. I really am feeling this. I can feel how, maybe the holidays have amplified this feeling for them too. Maybe they had their family all under one roof last year, and this year is so different. The house seems emptier. Um, you know, things are just so different from how they were just a year ago for this person, and I get it. I really do. When things fall apart like this, it's kind of sad. It makes it even more sad because there are children involved here. So they're really in a place where I just feel like there's a sense of appreciation for you. I think maybe you have been a friend through this. Hopefully you are not the arguments and the fighting and the disagreement. Hopefully you're not going through the courts and getting a divorce from this person. I really hope that's not the case, but if it is the case here, I think that there has been some kind of civil conversations to exist between the two of you, and I do feel that in some of this energy. This kind of energy is kind of all over the place, but um, I do feel like there's a sense of appreciation. They appreciate you. If you are there, if you're, checking in on them every so often, or hey, how are your kids doing? I appreciate you, waiting for me, to get through this. I appreciate you just being a friend, being a sense of support for me, something like that is tying in here. Um, I think the main message that is coming through here, I do feel like this person will eventually open their heart to you. Um, but, but, I don't think this is gonna be a situation where it's up to you. Okay, it's obviously not gonna be up to you. I think this person has to realize that they have to grow up just a little bit here. They have to start taking responsibilities and start taking ownership of their decisions and the things that they've done in their past here. Um, they have to start, they have to be in a place where they are loving themselves again. You want to make sure, that it's kind of weird how I'm feeling about this. You don't want to get caught up into a rebound kind of a situation here. I feel like there's like I see a lot of dust, and it would be easy for you to get sucked into this, and become a rebound. Okay, I don't want you to become a rebound, but I don't want you to go chasing after this person. I don't want you to, because sometimes as much love as we have in our hearts for other people, and as much as other people appreciate us being there for them, it can get a little overwhelming for people. It's like, okay, you don't need to check on me every day. Just, it can get a little overwhelming. You don't really, for some of you guys, you don't really see the whole picture here. You don't see everything. You don't know all the details. And sometimes, this additional things on top of what they're already going through would cause them to kind of like retreat. So you also want to make sure that you're not like putting yourself in a position where you're chasing this person, or you're sitting and just waiting and constantly waiting on this person. And sacrificing your own happiness, okay? Because you want to make sure you're not sacrificing any of your happiness waiting on this person, okay? Um, but I do feel a very positive light in this energy. Um, they they haven't necessarily let you go. They haven't forgotten about you. You know, they do appreciate you kind of being there for them. You know, again, that sense of support is coming through. Um, but I think that this this is not the right time for them to open up to you. This is not the right time for them to like really share their heart, considering the amount of stress that they're under. This is a lot of tension. Um, this is the kind of stress that causes, you know, physical ailments to manifest in our world here. And on top of the rest of this energy, it's like, wow, that's really heavy duty, you know? So I don't necessarily think that this person is going to open up their heart right away. Again, I was picking this up in pile 1. Um, I think it I think I think this might happen more towards the end of the year. That's the kind of thing that I was picking up too, and why I was saying it's so important not to put yourself on hold. Don't put your life on hold waiting for this person, because this is going to take them a long time to work through. Okay, work through, get through. And if this is going through the courts, we all know how the court system works. This doesn't happen in one day. This can take months and years, you know. Even if this wasn't a divorce, it's like, you don't know, this person can be, you know, being sued here, you know, something like that is definitely coming through here. Um, so I would assume that this would be something that would happen more towards the end of the year, not so much like in the next couple of weeks into 2020. Um, Again, I think that this is a person that's just they bury their head in the sand. They would rather not think about it. You know, they would rather not deal with this. Um, I just, I just think that they're focusing. If there are the children involved, they're focusing a lot on their kids right now. What's best for my kids? You know, will I see my children in the future? You know, that kind of thing. It's definitely coming through here. Um, so I think this is a situation where time will tell. Okay. Again, they do appreciate you being there. They do appreciate you, you know, being a friend. And if you are, if you are that energy checking in on this person every so often, they appreciate that. But you have to remember that this isn't something that is left up to you. Okay. This is really left up to this individual. Um, but again, there is a lot of energy coming through with self-love, self-care, and taking care of yourself and keeping yourself balanced here, okay? Whew. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, but let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about that. If you're new here, please subscribe. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if this has resonated, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Right, pile number 3. So will your person open up their heart to you in 2020? And what will they say? What will they say? Oh boy, we're off to a good start. So it doesn't look like it would be very soon. It's kind of obvious as to why, because this person is in the middle of making some decisions in their life. They're at a crossroads basically here. Let's see what else came out. Keeping an open mind. All right, pretty cool. Okay. So let's see. Sorry, I'm having a little OCD right now. But you're still there. All right. So, okay, here's what hits me right away. And this is really great advice. First of all, let me start off by saying that there are a couple different messages that are coming through here, okay? First of all, this is obviously, like I just said, a person who's moving through some kind of time in their life where they're going to have to buckle down and make a decision here. They have to, or the universe is going to make it for them. And, you know, We all know how that goes, basically. Um, but here's a little bit of what my intuition is kind of telling me here. Okay, I don't want you to put yourself in a position where you are allowing this person to play the field, uh, where you might become the second or third option here. Okay, um, let your intuition talk to you right now about that, because if you are sitting on the sidelines waiting for this person, or you've been waiting for this person for a very long time to kind of like make a decision, or even make a phone call, or even send you a text message at this point, and you're sitting there and you're waiting, I don't want you to set yourself up where you fall into second or third place. You want to be somebody's number one option at all times, okay? If they have to sit and think about, do I really want to be with this person? Then, you have to kind of, first of all, you have to be the judge of this, okay? But you also want to be, in a place where you know your self-worth, and you respect yourself, you love yourself enough to go, okay, all right, you took a moment to think about it, but I'm still not coming in first place for you. So, you know what? I might just move on. Okay? That's one scenario here. This person, no matter what, is going to leave you waiting. They're going to leave you waiting, because the very soon is in reverse, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the first half of this message is for everybody, okay? Don't take it like that. But if you know somewhere in your heart that you feel like this person has been talking to other people, or they're kind of playing the field at this point, let your intuition, let your heart talk to you right now, because this person is not very clear as to what they want in their life, okay? And it's coming through in these two energies really loudly for me. Now, let's say hypothetically, that this is a person that, I don't know, maybe has come out of some kind of breakup here, or something like this, okay? Or maybe you broke up with them or something like that. Let's just use that as a hypothetical, and you're waiting for this person to come back around. That's a different side of the story, but I don't know, maybe because there are things that need to be worked on here. Maybe there's a certain level of trust that needs to be worked on here. This is about respect. This is about having the clarity, the mental clarity, the emotional clarity, the compassion, okay? Because we're lacking a lot of compassion between the two, okay? We're lacking a lot of emotional kind of connection. We're lacking. Something has happened in this energy, in this King of Water, okay? Where we're not really trusting each other, we're not really respecting each other. We're kind of cold and maybe moody to each other. Maybe this person has been kind of moody to you. So, we're just not in alignment at the moment. Okay, now this could have been an argument, a fight, disagreement, something like this here, and maybe you just come to the conclusion that, I deserve better, and I decide to move on, right? So then, at some point in this energy for me, in this messenger of air, this gives me this feeling that things can change here. We can change the way this is going, as long as we have the compromise, as long as we're willing to work together, as long as we're willing to bring back that clarity of trust and understanding and compassion towards each other. This will not happen if we're not getting clear with each other, because I don't feel like we're clear. We haven't honestly discussed things with each other. We're not being I think on your energy, you're honestly putting your heart out there. I don't think it's being reciprocated the same way. That's how I'm feeling, okay? So, but we do have a chance to change what's happening here, change in this energy, in this messenger of air, okay? This is, we return to some kind of clarity. I just really feel that here. This is, you know, I'm hearing a couple things at one time here, okay? A couple things. But we do have the chance, this energy does have the chance to, I guess, clear itself out, okay? But there has to be an equal give and take in this energies, okay? I'm just really grabbing the idea, this is my intuition that keeps telling me that this is not an equal give and take. This hasn't been for a long time. And and like I said before, this could have been a relationship where you guys were in for quite some time, you know, quite some time, and there was just a level of trust that kind of wasn't there anymore, you know what I mean? So I don't know, you know, you have to kind of take this how this resonates. Again, you don't want anything to force it to be forced. You don't want this outcome to be forced into your life. You have to let things naturally unfold, especially, well, for anything in your life, let's just put it that way. But maybe it is that, maybe there is some kind of outside influences that can help this connection. Now, I'm kind of tapping into the King of Water in the upright position, because normally we can see the King of Water as somebody who's like a therapist, an emotional therapist, or something along those lines here. But this is also kind of giving me the feeling that there are probably people that you can talk to, or relationship counseling, because something like that is coming through for me with this energy. Definitely tying into here, okay? But we have to get this King of Waters energy back into an upright position, basically, because this to me can hit me like a manipulator. That to me can hit me like a just somebody who can be kind of selfish at times, okay? They don't seem to really respect other people. They don't respect what's happening around them. But anyways, I just feel like I do feel like things can change in this energy. This can definitely change. Again, this can change with the help of people from the outside, okay? Seeing eye to eye again, seeing the clarity that we're just there's a lot of lack of clarity. Let me just throw that in there. And just on both ends, it's like, I'm not really sure what I want to do anymore. That's what this person is thinking. I'm not sure what I want to do. I do want the success. I do want this to happen, but at the same time, my mind wants to go one way, my heart wants to go another way, and this is probably why they kind of push you away, you know. Again, you don't want to be second or third option in this energy. I mean, I wouldn't want to be, because if I found myself sitting in this kind of situation, I would be like, okay, where's my self-worth? Where's my self-respect? I don't have time to wait on this. I really don't. I have better things to be doing with my life, you know. So, you know, like I said, this is a situation that can bring itself back around. We can work on things, or we can get clear about things, but somebody has to do some work here, okay? But maybe it is that you do come to the conclusion that, you know, that you walk away, you decide to walk away, or this person does decide that they do come back around here, okay? And you eventually come to some kind of clarity. I think this person will eventually get their mind cleared up too, to the point where they make their decision, okay, to come to you. I get that, because they want the success in this energy. They just want a happier outcome. They want a happy outcome. But it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be a happy outcome, I get in this energy for them, because of the difficulties that they're feeling here, okay? I really grabbed the difficulties off of this energy, okay? Um, but I think this is a matter of the two of you, you know, um, getting clarity with each other, gaining clarity. What exactly is it that you want? Is, you know, you start asking questions of this person. What exactly do you want from me? You know, what exactly do you want? What are your expectations of this connection? What, you know, because you kind of have me sitting here just waiting and wondering, can you kind of open up here? Can you shed some emotions? Can you give me something here? Because I'm kind of like lost, right? Are you going to open your heart to me? Am I going to be the only one in your life? You know, this is what is really hit down in here. This is what's really smacking me, okay, guys? So, it is very possible, like I was saying, it is very possible you just decide to start doing what's best for you, and maybe you decide to walk away because you've waited for so long, and it seems like you're going to continue to wait. Um, then, you know, in this Empress energy, you just decide, you know what, I'm going to start doing what's right for me. I'm going to walk away and find my perfect match, and I'm going to keep my mind open. I'm going to keep my heart open. I'm going to open my heart to somebody else here, okay? Um, so I don't, you know, again, with so many different messages and this being so collective, you really want to take what resonates out of this, okay? Don't force any of this to fit into your reality, guys, okay? Because this is so general, even though I do hit specific things. But just let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. And if you are new here, please subscribe. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, guys. I love you a bunch. See you next time. Bye.